Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskin.
No pass control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
Welcome to STSPN's presentation of girls high school lacrosse from Glacier Peak High School in Snohomish, Washington. It's the home team Snohomish Lacrosse Girls Club against the visiting Eastside Catholic Crusaders. Scott Oshman, Todd Elvig with you here from Glacier Peak High School as we are already set for the draw. A big matchup tonight. Snohomish out of the North Sound and Eastside Catholic from the Independent League in the home, or in the black and tops and the red bottoms are Snohomish as they end up with the first draw control. Senior night, a lot of senior nights going on. A gorgeous night here on the 2nd of May. Glad you're with us here out front. Having trouble right here in the near field for Snohomish there. Lily Rioja, she gets it. And now Eastside Catholic. 25 minutes here as we head into the last final week of regular play, and it is playoff time. Eastside Catholic, as they see them toss the rock around here down to the right side, coming in tonight 6-4-1. They have a tie. Regular season, they don't do overtime in girls high school lacrosse here in the state of Washington. Not my favorite, but that's okay. There's a shot, and that's one of their biggest shot scorers, Alexis Steffens. I've been watching her. She's been playing this game since a freshman comes in tonight. She has 40 goals on the season so far as Eastside Catholic in their visiting white jerseys driving here. Tries to drop it off, gets a shot, and a nice save there and stopped by the senior Shelby Sawyer. Steele Sawyer, one of the seniors celebrated tonight, going to play goalie down in Salem, Oregon for Willamette Bearcats. Had their first year this year of women's Division III lacrosse, and now Snohomish back, and still no score here. And it's Erica Ellison, one of their seniors and leaders, as she goes in, draws a shooting space foul, and so our first free position tonight, number 19, Erica Ellison. 23, she's put in the back of the net coming into tonight's contest. This is where the shooting space where one of the defenders is outside within a stick length inside the 8-meter arc. So it's kind of like you can't camp out in the zone here as Erica sets up for a free position on the hash. She drives in, goes off the top bar, and it goes right into Allie Loberg's stick, who seems to be everywhere, a ball hawk, and Snohomish back in business. The goalie, Reagan Lean, for Eastside Catholic. We'll talk a little bit more about her as well as Lexi Gonzalez gets it back over to Ellison, and that have been kind of many of the dynamic duo here. I think draws another shooting space violation for Eastside Catholic, and so now Ellison will try it from the right side of the net. Just getting going here, drives in, bouncer, and this just crawls through, and that starts the night off, and Snohomish breaks it with a 1-0 lead here with 21:51 left. Did a nice job creating that shooting. Than a stick length away. Snohomish comes into tonight 7-4 out of the North Sound, and it's all about, again, the power rankings, the RPI version for the most part, and Snohomish staying at 4 and Eastside Catholic at 5, top 16 in the state go as they ruled a violation, not a redraw. And so Snohomish gets it. Here's Gonzalez. Lexi fires all the way down and puts it in, and she adds to her big totals this season. 34 coming in, and she puts one coaches. One of the assistant coaches. Always great to get these young women back in the program. Hannah played collegiate lacrosse at Snohomish, getting most of the draws here. Here's 17 Loberg getting it back down below. Here's Emily Foley, one of the seniors celebrated tonight as they pull it around. They can score from a lot of places, and there's from the left. Erica Ellison puts it right through. A good feed there. Nice cut right through the middle. And Ellison with her second. And so the offense looks like it is grooving and moving here for Snohomish. 3-0 with leads by far the team for the Crusaders, 51 draw controls. As goes up and tries, let's see, there's 3 Prukup, and Snohomish, though, doing a great job on the ground balls. Coming up with it once again is Erica Ellison, and we're glad to see her back out. Last time out that game, she went down with an injury, I guess rolled her ankle, but she seems okay. Obviously okay. Got stepped on as Steve Sawyer here in the booth, Mary in the booth here, our fact checkers, contributors. Ellison there, that time's not quite, she's on the 12 meter, so it's an indirect. Back behind here. Grace Ogilvy, number 10, in the black home jerseys. There's Alexia getting out. So the dynamic duo there, Ellison and Gonzalez. And there's a yellow flag up, but I think it'll be signed off. No? Slow whistle was up as Erica drove in. Some epic battles over the years with Snohomish and Eastside Catholic. I mean, gone down to the wire. And Ellison, see if she can get an early hat trick with 20:03 on the right side with a free position shot. Comes at it, now goes left, bounce, nice stop by goalie for Eastside Catholic. Lean, but couldn't quite hang on. And see who had that. I'm not sure who scored. We're gonna wait to see. Was that Loberg on the rebound? Looked like Lean had it.
Goal number 19, Erica Ellison.
That was Ellison, okay, one more time. So yeah, throw your hats down to the field. Kids, that's a hat trick.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Peak High School, and a quick timeout by Eastside Catholic. They are down 4-0 here, trying to figure out the draw, and that's their problems continue as Loberg Gonzalez doing a good job. Sydney Miller on the circle for the Crusaders and trying to get Ashlyn Prukup number 3, and it has been all Snohomish offensive zone. Only one real possession for Eastside Catholic. There's a call trying to see what is going on here. Looks like Edith Harris. I'm not sure what that call was specifically, but sometimes that's how it goes here in girls lacrosse. Most of the time, there's Maddie Watkins, number 1 in the game there. She's playing all kinds, playing midi, playing defense. And trying to get on the end line to Foley. Foley picks it up here. So much right now, Eastside Catholic not putting a lot of pressure on Snohomish. As you can see, Snohomish trying to spread them out and bait them into coming out. As they've kind of had their way and been able to score at any time, anywhere. Erica Ellison, number 19 in black, already with 3 goals. And this time, Lexi, one of the fastest ones, and she draws a shooting space there on 3 in white, Ashlyn Prukup. And now Lexi will set up on the left side here for a free position. Against the Reagan Lean, she drives in. Over, looked like she got caught there and comes up in the stick of Avery Cobb. And see if they can get it through the midfield. Nice job. And that's Prukup number 3. And there's a call there, probably stick in the sphere. And here we go. Steffens now their leading scorer. Working on Gonzalez. These two played for years against each other. And Gonzalez still. There's a shot, and it gets through. And that is Steffens, Alexis Steffens. She's got 40 on the year, make it 41, and she gets the Crusaders on the board. 4 goals to 1 with 17:26 left in the first half. Fun crowd here. Nice attendance here for senior night. Nice night. Not too cool. It is gorgeous. As Gonzalez, the draw control gone Snohomish's way throughout this first 17 with 17:26 left here, and they keep getting it over, and they've got it nailed to Allie Loberg. Loberg, it's not even close, 42 draw controls on the season, and probably 3 or 4 more tonight. As Carlson has it in the back, Cat there, had her first goal last week. As Snohomish coming in, Foley also can score from that left side, but they're really attacking from the top between Lexi. There's a good defensive, but Lexi picks it up again, now draws a triple. And there's a foul there, and it's going to set up Gonzalez right near the hash. Indirect, she gets it back over, trying to get to Watkins. Watkins gets just pushed over by Caitlin Stout. And Maddie gets back up. Maddie gets it back over on the far side to Carlson, and they'll swing it around. Most of the damage, though, coming here, not from the edges. They're trying to attack on the top side. Now they'll try and spread and draw Eastside Catholic out as they've got good speed. This time, there's kind of a check there across the body. It'll go back to Caitlin Stout's goal. She also one of the big scorers. So 26 in white. Steffens already has one, 40 goals. But then Stout, 35 goals coming in, 21 draw controls, 5 assists. And she still has the ball there. Eastside Catholic had a state championship a couple years ago. And always been right in the thick of things over the last several years. Now on the right side, number 15, Elena Reisner. Mostly, sometimes she's a defender. But they might, this time of year, a lot of injuries. There's some concussions here and there. In fact, Aria Shakib, she's not here because of concussion, one of their seniors. And trying to get an offensive flow going. It's a good shot. Prukup, left side, goes, and it gets through. Just missing. It looks like Shelby Sawyer's stick. And Prukup puts it in. She has 26 on the year, so she knows her way around the goal. And now it's quickly with 14:46, cut to 2, 4-2, Snohomish on top. Shelby Sawyer coming in just outstanding in between the pipes. As Shelby, they get ready, and just news we have that message up there. We have to play within the rules for copyright for the music played here for the fans here. That's why the audio will go on and off for you. Big time copyright rules at YouTube and everywhere else. Loberg, that draw control right now. Eastside Catholic cannot crack the code on the draw circle, as Gonzalez to Loberg has just absolutely been automatic so far. Ogilvie back around. Now they swing it back up top to Watkins. 3 officials here tonight, relatively rare in high school girls lacrosse. Try to do that as much as they can. And Ellison already has 3. Now they slide. Nice job defensively, but here comes the give and go. Gonzalez tries inside the 8, now comes back out. All of a sudden now driving, cutting, shooting over the net is Ellison, trying for her 4th of the evening. And Snohomish will take it. 13:52 left to go in this first half. Eastside Catholic, a lot of pressure, a lot of time on the defense here. And Lexi, they slide it, get it back, and she comes in, and they crash hard with 3 or 4. Good job defensively, not getting a stick across her body, as there's a foul as Ellison drives in, and she's taken there. Megan Flandreau. And Megan Flandreau is going to draw a yellow card. And being the penalty there for 2 minutes. So 4-2, 13:30 left. Now an advantage for Snohomish. Man up situation. 6 against 5. 4 have to stay back behind the restraining line as Lexi drives on the left side now to Watkins. Maddie playing defense, playing midi, playing attack. I think she's played all kinds of plays. She drives on the right side, try to get an advantage. Now looks over, gets it to Foley. Foley gets it back, and they keep leaving Lexi in the top. She goes down this time. I think the Eastside Catholic players played their own. Got caught up. A lot of sticks there. So they're just working the edges there on the right. Try to draw Foley inside the 8. Good pass, good shot, good goal. Assisted goal there.
The magician,
Emily Foley, the senior, puts it through with a nice dish. And I don't know if Ellison gets... Here, 5-2. Snohomish with a big lead right out of the gate, 4-0. And Eastside Catholic coming back with 2 goals here, 12:49 left to go. Scott Oshman, Todd Elvig here from Snohomish. Another violation. I think she went too early. First year head coach for Eastside Catholic, Stevie McNesby, as Gonzalez drives in and draws a shooting space, and all 3 officials are all over that one as Lexi steps out to the center hash, and she'll have a free position. She has been there often. Standing reservation tonight for Lexi. She's got 1 goal so far. Goes in, and this time she drives to the right edge and puts it left low. And she's got 2 on her evening of work so far. 6-2. Our audio is working. You're seeing the please stand by for copyright as Snohomish just owning the draw control. 6-2. Another one, put that down, and they'll be back getting a lot of work. Carlson with a great pass to Foley inside, and she comes down inside the goal circle, and it'll head to Eastside Catholic. Reagan Lean now has to clear it. And we'll see if they get through the midfield. Gets it off to number 8, Caitlin Stout. Near side, the ride, Ogilvie trying. And Caitlin gets it into their zone without too much problems. They got to have 4 back here. And just about, they tried to kill that penalty. They were a man up, so there's a man up goal for Snohomish, and now we are back even as released from the penalty is number 7, Megan Flandreau. Steffens has 1. Gets it off. Now some quick ball movement, passing. And Gracie Hopkins. Gracie, she will head to the free position line, center hash. Shelby giving up couple goals tonight, comes in tonight on the season so far, 55.9, almost 56% save rate for the senior Shelby Sawyer. Gracie Hopkins getting a shot here to cut this Snohomish lead in half. She goes in and it's stopped. Shot and stop by Shelby Steele Sawyer. Now the good deep clear right to Loberg. Loberg, we'll talk more about Allie, the senior, going to go play lacrosse at Notre Dame in Ohio. As she is, as there's a whistle down on the field here. Sometimes not sure, I don't know if it was 3 second or not positive what the foul was, but Snohomish will retain possession. I guess 3 seconds. I was right. Steve Sawyer confirming my guess. Ogilvie wraps it around. Nope. Thought she threw it. Didn't quite get there, but Gonzalez there to pick it up. Foley. She works out. Ashland gives her back, and they'll spin it around the wheel one more time. Maddie Watkins, 1 in black with it. 6-2, 9:25 left in the first half. Trying to spread them out. Nice cuts. Tries to get it to Loberg. Loberg can't hold on. It's picked up again by Caitlin. Caitlin Stout. 35 goals coming into tonight. Also 5 assists, 21 draw controls. And really that's been the possession story is Gracie, number 10, in white down there on the far side for Eastside Catholic. These teams in the power rankings, neck and neck, North Sound and Independent. as Caitlin shoots, and it's scooped up there by Shelby Sawyer. And a long clear again, and they got that going. A great pass and reception. There's Loberg. Loberg adding to her huge totals on draw controls tonight. She's got 17 goals through the season, 6 assists, 32 ground balls, 42 draw controls, and she leads the team in caused turnovers even on the defensive side with 18. So leading the team in 3 categories: assists, draw control, and caused turnover. Number 17, the senior Allie Loberg. This is the last week of games here for the regular season, and next week they'll start playoffs, the top 16 teams in the state, who just gets it by the defender for Eastside Catholic, Elena Reesner, 15. And Snohomish just taking all kinds of possession. Eastside Catholic not even getting in a rhythm offensively. Snohomish just drawing them out, taking up a huge amount of side of the field here. And this one gets by Lexi, and it is picked up by Eastside Catholic, 27. That's Haley Prochaska. And now it gets back in number 10's Gracie Hopkins running down, and they'll do a quick call there on number 12. That's Kavehi Wong, another senior, going to Redlands and going to play some lacrosse down in Southern California. Talked to her parents, Patty and Capenna, who's been a long time, Mahea, her sister, playing lacrosse, and went down to Pacific and played. And she was, apparently Kavehi was thinking about Pacific and Redlands. She decided on Redlands just recently. Breaking news as Eastside Catholic has a rare opportunity here so far. And that is one of the seniors, Isabella Sasso, her sister Gabrielle Sasso, number 2. And Gracie comes into it. Picks it up again. Haley Prochaska. So Eastside Catholic, they haven't had too much of a settled offense. They're trying to drive. Here's Isabella Sasso. She gives it off. There's Stout. And Stout draws the foul as Lexi will go 4 behind, and Caitlin Stout will take a shot from the left side. Redirecting people, 98, Chloe Chambers, another senior on the Snohomish squad. Caitlin goes in, and she goes goal side there and gets Shelby to turn her stick, and it goes through, and there's a goal for Eastside Catholic. So crawling back into this one, despite having very few opportunities on the offensive side. And all of a sudden here, 5:32 left, it's Snohomish 6 and Eastside Catholic 3. Right back to the draw circle. Snohomish dominating in the circle. Draw control there is going to Allie again. Finally, they put Prukup on her, and it comes up with Caitlin Stout, and there's another whistle on the other side. I think they're just about position. So they have the restart, the automatic restart this year, first year in high school girls lacrosse here in the state of Washington, which is, I think the kids like it. I think the spectators like it. I think everybody liked it. Quick foul there, stick in the sphere, and that sets up Alexis Steffens. Alexis Steffens on the draw circle, center hash. Tough comes in, fires right through the 5-hole. Oh my. And just like that, the Crusaders within 2 with 4:49 left. Steffens, that's why she leads them with 40 goals. Make it 42, her second tonight. Waiting for the draw circle here. 4:47, a beautiful night. We had some unbelievable sunsets here in the Pacific Northwest, the Seattle area, and us Seattleites, we are just loving the sunshine, and the temperatures get a little warmer. Back here, there's a foul there, and we're trying to decide. We do see Lexi Gonzalez sitting right next to the table in the penalty area, but we're not sure. We didn't see a yellow card there as Caitlin Stout gets it off. Maddie, number 10, or Gracie Hopkins, she attacks quickly and draws a quick whistle. So she's on the 8-meter, and all of a sudden this game getting tight. Snohomish came out with a 4-0 lead early. And Eastside Catholic, and this just gets right by Shelby, can't get there, and all of a sudden the Crusaders within 1 goal crawling back as Gracie Hopkins gets her first tonight and 15th on the season, and we got a 1-goal game. 4:09 left to go in this first half. There has just been some epic battles over the years of these two teams. And the Washington State Girls Lacrosse Power Rankings right now as we speak, Eastside Catholic, the number 5 position, Snohomish, the number 4 position. Eastside Catholic 6-4-1, Snohomish 7-4. So this one could change depending on who wins tonight. It could change how they do the playoffs, as Snohomish has been getting most of the draw controls until the last few possessions. And now there's a conversation. Mike Busey there, Edith there. That's offsetting penalties, it looks like, as we're seeing cards pulled up. And now another whistle as we started play. Seeing what's going on. There's a lot of conversation. Now we started. Here's Stout, gets it. A real quick defensive play. Nice stick work there. And Loberg comes up with it. A nice stretch to Kavehi Wong. And Kavehi through the midfield. The senior takes it down securely, gets it over to Emily Foley. Foley, the senior, going to go to Washington State over in Pullman, talking about maybe checking out their club lacrosse team over there. Pac-12 women's finally has enough teams. Washington State does not have one, either does Washington as of yet. Arizona State coming on last year, this year their second year, and USC, Cal, there's a check cross body. So Maddie Watkins won in black. She'll get a restart here. So it would be interesting to see over the next couple years if they add another Pac-12 team. Oregon done well, but it's really been USC had a shot to get into the semifinals. Maddie Watkins, nice move on the top. Good slide there. Pruka back out to Gonzalez, who now we're even again. And Lexi Gonzalez. That's her 5th yellow card on the year, a former defender. And she sets up on the 8-meter. But she now is used to scoring goals. She was our player of the game. That's a great save there as Lean comes out, and they call the foul on Lexi Gonzalez. Once the goalie steps out of the goal circle, she is a field player. Now positioning, she's going to come up to the 12-meter. And there's a stop there. And now Stevie McNesby, the first-year head coach for Eastside Catholic, is going to walk over and have a conversation with Edith Harris. And I don't know, we can speculate on what the conversation is. Maybe they're discussing great places to eat around Snohomish. We don't know. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is fantastic. Be there Monday night. Recording our podcast, Something About Nothing. If you like a show about absolutely nothing, that's the show for you. And there's a shot, and that's something. Alexis Steffens gets one by again, and they have been on a roll, and we are tied up 6-6 with 2 to go. As you see, a quick move on the left side. Steffens shoots it with a strong shot and gets it through, and it was 4-0. So the Eastside Catholic Crusaders have just roared back little by little, and they were losing the draw control competition, and they've started the last few times. They made some adjustments, and now we are even here with under 2 minutes to go. They have to keep the time now on the table, so your clock and your screen will stay at 2 minutes. And the table has the official clock. Here's a big draw here. Momentum going to be key as Snohomish was just rolling, and they lose another draw control, or do they? No, they don't. It gets in the stick of Allie Loberg. Allie working it in the top, finds an angle, drives, and draws the shooting space. Mike Busey calls it. As we'll see who gets called for that behind. That's Avery Cobb there, and Loberg on the 8 meter. She's going to get some defenders. She pulls it out and puts it in. Allie Loberg, her first tonight.
Allie Loberg.
And her 18th on the season, and that's a big goal for Snohomish. Up by one more, 7-6. Back up on the draw circle here. Again, the time being taken down at the official table here, so you're going to see 2 minutes on your screen. Todd Elvig running the board, running the camera. Really a tool player, maybe 2 or 2.5. That's a big draw control. Erica Ellison, who started out hot. She had the first 3 tonight for Snohomish, but a pass down, and it's saved there. Of course, it just seems like Loberg knows exactly where the ball is going to be, where it is all the time. She scoops up so many. As now they're going to draw down. We're going to have the time here from the sideline. As Maddie finds a little alley, gets it back over to Lexi Gonzalez, flips it, drives, dish, and Ellison draws the free position. In the last under 2 minutes, stop clocks at every whistle. And we'll see if they can add a quick 2. They were on a roll, they came back. Delay, and nice move by Ellison. Takes it in, hesitates, sidesteps, and she has her 4th of the evening. Back up. Should be very few seconds, if not less than a minute left to go in this first half. 8-6, 2 quick goals needed by Snohomish as Eastside Catholic tied it up 6-6. Lexi Gonzalez there. Checked by defense, is sliding. Now they're focusing and keying on Lexi, and they should. Here's Ellison, who's come up with a nice free position. Lexi goes left hand. Good slide there by Prukup and gets it out to Foley. Carlson in the back at X here, and a quick whistle there with a defensive stick to push there horizontal on Megan Flandreau. She's got 1 yellow card already this evening, so she can't afford to get another one. Not a very deep bench for Stevie McNesby as Ellison working, drawing for Eastside Catholic. Finds Loberg inside, and she puts it in. What a pass. What a shot. Ellison, a great assist, and Loberg with her second tonight, and 3 quick goals after the Crusaders tie it, and it's 9-6 Snohomish. Draw circle one more time. Live here from Glacier Peak High School, Snohomish and Eastside Catholic. It's been a battle, and there it is. That's the first half. So Eastside Catholic down 4-0, crawls back, ties it at 6, and then Snohomish thundering with 3 very quickly to end the first half. We'll be back with the second half. This one should be a doozy. 9-6, you're watching girls high school lacrosse right here on the Snohomish Times Sports Network.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
here the start of the second half. 9-6 Snohomish got off with the Elvig. The timer, stressful job as Snohomish starts off with it. The yellow flag. Let's get live here outside the booth. People around here listening to my garbage here. Gonzalez there on the free position. O's up. Looks like the goalie got a stick on it. And usually directing traffic down there. But it's going to be a foul on Lexi Gonzalez, 22 in black, still right there on the 8-meter free position. Lexi with 2 goals already tonight. Goes up left-handed, tries to go high, wide, picked up there. Nice job by Carlson to get it back in another try. And ooh, Steffens almost gets across the restraining line, which is the 30-yard line. Got to have 4 players back behind that. And now Maddie Watkins out there, 19, Erica Ellison, who's got 4 goals tonight. Foley there, nice move inside, finds, but a good slide by Megan Flandreau, and they'll get it right back out. Last game of the regular season here, Snohomish. And there's a turnover picked up by Elena Riesner, 15 in white. Running down, getting chased, Loberg. And Kavehi Wong tries it as she makes it through. And now Eastside Catholic had a big run there. Stout with a goal in the first half, 8 in white has it over to Prukup. Ashlyn looking for help. Top gets it, almost a turnover. It is. Chloe Chambers comes up with it. A tough pass on the run, and Chloe makes up for it. But she'll get fouled. And back into Megan Flandreau. Her stick, so Eastside Catholic one more time gets a shot. They tied it at 6. And Snohomish, right at the end of the first half, put up 3 goals. Tries a good idea, goes back to Stout, but it's cut off there. Both Maddie Watkins and Lexi Gonzalez. There's a foul there. And it's going to go on Eastside Catholic. Maddie Watkins will step there to the 8, and she'll get the ball. So a good turnover there for Watkins. Watkins working on the left. Got wheels. Quick packs up Carlson. A little too hot to handle. Ball still down. Maddie comes up with it one more time. And here comes Watkins. Single coverage on her. She'll go back and try and set it up. She's pressured deep by Cobb. Cobb now getting on her. She gets it off to Ellison. Now they'll try and settle, bring it back up. 9-6, 20:59 left to go here in this game. The number 4 in the Lax Power Rankings and number 5. Top 16, they go 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, so on and so forth. The top teams from each division. Loberg, a lot of traffic, pulls back out. Now, Eastside Catholic, a lot more aggressive, extending that defense. Foley gets inside the 8, drives, weaves, shot, and it's stuffed there. Good job by Reagan Lean. Reagan coming in just under 40% save percentage. And here comes Eastside Catholic. They coming off a loss to Bainbridge, one of the better teams in the state, 10-8. As Prucup, but a good defensive move right there by Chambers, stick to stick. As Edith Harris right there instructing, and it's going to stay Chloe Chambers, the senior. Her ball there. She's going to head up to Western. Western always been known to have a very good women's lacrosse club. Actually, they've competed in regionals, even in the country. So Chloe going to ponder whether or not to keep playing. What a family. Chambers, her dad, Richie Chambers, in the co-champion. She loses that time, and here's Gracie, number 10, who's played well. Has a goal in the first half. Steffens, long range. My goodness, just right around the 8, and she fires a bullet. And Eastside Catholic with 18:51 pulls again within 2. As you see, she from long range, and in girls lacrosse, that is long range. You're anywhere around the 8 meter. They try and get a little bit closer, a shot for Steffens. That's her third in this game. So Eastside Catholic not going anywhere. They bring it in within 2. Great crowd tonight. Saw all kinds of alumni, good friends of, been around Snohomish Lacrosse. Ray Dalrymple out there I saw. And looks like there's a whistle on the draw. Snohomish was dominating the draw circle early in the first half, all the way until like the last quarter of the first half or so. Then Eastside started to come up with it. They were going to Loberg. Speaking of Loberg, there she is in the middle of everything. Carlson tries to get in it. And we just see an empty check as Edith, the far side official there, 3 officials tonight. Kind of a treat in high school girls lacrosse. And here comes Jillian Greenhoff. Greenhoff coming out. Jillian, number 5, getting some playing time. Gets it to Ellison. And cruising through. Lexi Gonzalez, sharpshooter, weaving through traffic, and she puts it in tight right there. And just like that, 10-7. Not a lot of ticks off the clock. Snohomish up by 3. Fun game here to end the regular season. 10-7 as draw control there. It's Allie Loberg, 17 in black, firing it down quick. And Lexi does a little fake to draw the shooting space call. Nicely done there. Gabrielle Sasso 4 behind. And here's another free position shot here by Lexi Gonzalez. Lexi drives very quick. Top left, nice move. Drives right, steps right, shoots left, and 2 quickly in a row. Her just joining us for copyright reasons. They play some great tunes here, Steve Sawyer does, and we don't want to get in trouble. we like happiness with YouTube and everybody else, so we don't want to get copyright infringement, so we turn the audio off. Nothing is wrong with your stream at home or wherever you're listening. Glad you're here. STSPN's coverage of high school girls lacrosse. Always had boys lacrosse as well, and another draw control for Lohberg. And they go right, attacking hard. Back to Lohberg. The give, the go, the dish, and the done. Allie Lohberg.
We're on, Steve.
Go, Allie Lohberg.
Takes a village here as the former PA announcer. (12-7), some quick off the draw control, not setting up a settled offense. They are going right at the Crusaders. And it's been some big time goals here from Lexi Gonzalez, 22. She's got 4 tonight. Ellison with 4, and Lohberg just put her 3rd through the pipes here with a 12-7 lead. 17-13 left to go in this game as Eastside Catholic comes up with a big draw control, and that's an unfortunate. She gets hit there. Ellison, hopefully she's okay. And that's Steffens. And typically most of, and that's a yellow card there for Erica Ellison. She'll be 2 minutes out, and a good opportunity here for Eastside Catholic. They'll have a man-up opportunity. A little 6-on-5 offensive situation, and Lohberg comes up with a big pick, and they'll try and run the card off. And that is huge at the 16:42 mark here is Allie Lohberg. She wants a t-shirt, Todd Elvig. And she just might get one depending on how this thing ends up. Our Adrenaline fundraiser play of the game. Jillian over there, far side, tossing around, just trying to work this card off. The 2-minute Erica Ellison got right off the draw. And a critical opportunity lost there for Eastside Catholic as they were trying to play a little 6-on-5 there, and Lohberg just jumped the route, as she has done so many times this season with 18 caused turnovers through 11 games, and Foley gets it, and just a quick whistle there on Avery Cobb as they try and work off this card here. Yellow card on Ellison. 15:35 left to go in the game. Snohomish coming off a tough loss to Lakeside. Lakeside won many championships under the direction of, as Eastside Catholic comes up with it now. Now they have probably a few seconds here on this card. We'll come back to Lakeside and Jamie Osaka, that story here in a second. Now, Eastside Catholic, they have a man advantage here. They double back off. Sasso comes in. Does it get through? It does. I thought Shelby had caught that one. And a goal by Isabella Sasso.
Oh, Isabella Sasso.
She leads the team in caused turnovers, but put her down for a goal tonight. And it's 12-8. They head back to the draw circle. Snohomish unable to kill the card as we are even now once again after that goal, and that's how it's a releasable. So if you watch boys lacrosse, sometimes it's unreleasable penalty. But with the goal, she's back in. And Kate Stout, she comes up with an 8. coming down. Defense comes back. Steffens switches right to left. Yellow up as is across. Railhaas with a good strong move. Offhand created that card or that foul, and here comes Alexa Steffens, who's already got 3 tonight, and all of a sudden 12-8 on the free position. She's got a lot of Snohomish defenders there, and she tosses it inside. Shoots up, it's kind of hesitated. Maddie Watkins got her stick in there, and it is good for Elena Reisner. Elena puts it through. Again, some defenders. She's marked as a defender. She's got 23 draw controls, but put her down for a goal, and it's a 3-goal lead for Snohomish. Hopefully Maddie Watkins is fine. She was trying to help out there. As Eastside Catholic, they've tied it up, and then they've gotten down by as many as 4. As they're on the draw circle one more time, 14:06 left to go. Senior night here for Snohomish. As there's a whistle on here, Alexi Gonzalez, and this time either somebody went before the whistle quick, but Lexi with it. Left to right, weaving, dodging. Now the ball's dropped. It's picked up by Eastside Catholic. Megan picks it up, gets it over to Caitlin Stout, far side. Maddie Watkins in chase and gets it over. Hopkins now with 1 goal tonight, and they'll set up an offense. You have to think Alexis Steffens, 26 in white, is going to get a chance here. Prukup drives right, moves left, and she had her defenders were shading, and it gets by Sawyer. And now back to 2-goal lead as Ashlyn Prukup gets her 2nd tonight. As a wind gust. It's been relatively calm so far, but it comes up, and 13:22 left, 12-10 Snohomish. So Eastside Catholic not going anywhere. Both teams taking a loss to Lakeside I was talking about. Jamie Osaka, the great coach, she's won championship over championship, and then she takes some time. Oh. Lakeside coming in, and Jamie took some time off and had some kids. Is now Stout gets another draw control for Eastside Catholic. Quick throw in and out of the stick of Gracie, but she gets it. Hopkins guarded and gets it back. Jamie Osaka is taking the Lakeside team her first year back now, and they are right at the top of the Lax Power rankings here in the Independent League. And number 3, just after Mercer Island, who has no losses, and Bainbridge. And Alexa Steffens will head back to the free position line. Railhaas get called there across body in the sphere. And now it gets interesting. They make it a 1-goal game here for us in the North End, or been around high school girls lacrosse. Eastside Catholic Snohomish, it's almost guaranteed it's just going to be a nail biter. Steffens gets it done. Kind of a delayed there as you see the frustration by Sawyer, and Alexis Steffens makes this a 1-goal game. Fourth goal of the evening for Alexis Steffens, the senior. As the wind starts to kick up here at Glacier Peak High School. Do you hear this? It's starting to blow a little bit. And a big draw control. They all have been big, and the tides have turned a little bit. Snohomish taking care of that in the stat. But Caitlin Stout has come up big. A good adjustment here for Stevie McNesby in the second half, and Eastside Catholic. But a good defensive play there. Maddie Watkins come up, and she's getting all kinds of defensive players coming on her at the far end. She gets it out. And Ellison. Erica Ellison, the senior, she'll be taking her services to Pennsylvania, St. Francis University. Playing some blacks out there. As now they set it up early in the second half to start out. Snohomish right off the draw went quickly to goal. Now some pressure. Elena out there. And you get it to Loberg. Loberg back over here. And just kind of the top three. Caitlin out there. Now they pressure now. Erica Ellison, she drives, and they're going to get probably number 2. That's Gabrielle Sasso. She slid there deep in the 8 to help. Oh, no, it looks like they get Flandreau. Ellison. Lefty. Burns it right through, and just like that, it's a 2-goal game with 10:42 left. Ellison, our first player here tonight with 5 goals in this contest, adding to her big totals on the season. 13, 11, 10, 49 left, and boy, Stout on the circle has made all the difference for the Crusaders. Here's Steffens, 26 in white, weaving through. Gets it out to 10, Hopkins. Back up top. Caitlin Stout has just been tremendous this second half here, not only the defensive side, but on the draw circle. It's been all the difference as Lexi Gonzalez was just having her way, hitting it to Loberg. Here's Hopkins, comes it in, tries to get to Prukup. Prukup knocks off her stick. Ground ball pickup by Riojas. And Lily Riojas now is going to get hassled. And there's a great job getting it, swing it over to Cecily Jones, 32 in black in the ball game. She's been in the ball game. It hasn't called her name, but a great job of reversing field. They get it quickly down to the near side. It's going to stay Snohomish ball. Avery Cobb, 5 in white, gets called. And now here comes Ogilvie. Ogilvie weaving. And she gets back behind the cage safely. She'll get it back out to the upperclassman. Gonzalez, not quite an upperclassman. Weaving, looking, shooting, but no, fakes it and gets it on back. Oh my. Looked like she was just toying there. Couldn't find a crease that she liked. A long pass, tough and broken up. Great play there by Eastside Catholic. What a night for Elena Reisner. She's got a goal, and there she has a caused turnover with the ball. Back over now, they'll get it. Here's one of the senior sisters, Sasso. Isabella has a goal tonight. Isabella driving now, gets it. And looks like either a shooting space or a 3-second. I think there was a 3-second on Chloe Chambers, perhaps. I see Mike Busey talking to her, but that sets up Caitlin Stout, what a second half. 1 goal so far. Bring it again within 1. They've been good off the free position. There's a stop by Shelby Sawyer, one of the better goalies in the state. She's had some struggles here tonight. They're clear a little bit too far, and there's a push from Ellison. It'll stay in the stick of Avery Cobb, 5 in white. 2-goal difference here, just under 8 minutes to go. Number 4 in the power rankings is Snohomish, 5 right now. Eastside Catholic, all kinds of games going on tonight and throughout the week to set up the playoffs. Steffens give and go. She draws and dishes, but a good defensive play there by the former defender, Lexi Gonzalez. She reverses fields and gets it back over on the other side to Kavehi Wong, the other senior. Recognized tonight, now pulling out. There's no time. They can do whatever they want. Gets it back to Shelby Sawyer. The goalie gets it now, reverses field on the far side, and there's Chloe Chambers, and she can move. When in doubt, you need to run it up. Chloe Chambers, the senior, can get it between the restraining lines in a hurry. She gets it now safely to Maddie Watkins on the far side, 1 in black. And here's the senior Foley. 6:53 left. Snohomish, they've tied it, then it's just kind of yo-yoed out. They've gotten a couple leads and a 3-goal lead. Eastside Catholic seems to able to bring it into close to 2. They had a lead late in the first half, 6-6. As you see, Ellison and Gonzalez working the top. Back out Carlson. Right there is Lexi Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a junior. And now putting pressure here as we get the 6-minute mark. Maddie Watkins tries it good, and that's it, draws a yellow slow foul for sticking the sphere right there in the egg, the noggin. And she sets up a free position opportunity for Maddie Watkins. Right hand goes in, bounces off Lean, almost right back in the stick of Maddie Watkins, and there's a save for Reagan Lean. A big save right now for the Crusaders. Jessica Rentz, comes in, number 11 in white on the far side. And they'll try and get it back into the middle. Here's Cobb. Oh, and she goes and gets checked right across the peach right there, and it'll go to Ellison's call right there. Ellison's got to be careful. She's already got 1 yellow card. If she gets another one, she's out of the game. Here goes Avery Cobb, number 5, right down the middle, and she'll get it over to Gracie Hopkins. A wide open Prukup middle. Isabella right there moving it left, right, left, and center, and it puts it through Isabella Sasso. Great job. Her 2nd goal tonight, and it's a 1-goal game with 4:39 left to go. And all of a sudden, what was a relatively balmy night starts to get a little cooler here as the wind kicks up. And the draw circle always important here. A 1-goal game with 4:37 left. Last game of the regular season here for the home team, Snohomish and Eastside Catholic, I believe. And Caitlin Stout been working it hard. Lexi Gonzalez Also working Elena, and it comes up Snohomish ball. And Loberg comes up. She gets it quickly to Ellison here in the middle of the field. Ellison driving left, draws a triple. And they'll set it up one more time. 4:10 left to go. Lexi finds a seam, goes, shoots and scores!
Goal number 22.
Lexi Gonzalez weaving through traffic like rush hour. Back here, big draw control. Again now, Caitlin Stout for Eastside Catholic has been tremendous, and she gets it to Ellison. Ellison almost loses it, picks it up one more time. Now gets it in the middle of the field. Ball all over the place. Ground ball 50-50. Good hustle there by Emily Foley. Foley usually on that left wing attack. She comes over and she'll toss it back to Ogilvie, number 10 in black, to Carlson, Kat. Proud mom up here in the booth for Kat Carlson as Ellison comes around. And now it's the balance for Snohomish if they're going to try and hang on here. And there's a tough pass. Couldn't handle Ellison to the ground. It'll stay Eastside Catholic ball and in the stick of number 5, Avery Cobb. And so here we go, a 2-point difference here. And every time so far, Snohomish, they get down to a 1-goal lead. Eastside Catholic coming back. They've been able to stretch that a little bit. Now you see the intensity of the pressure step up here on both sides. Hopkins comes down, number 10, clears the restraining, and she's met by Loberg. Left, right, weaves, splits, and in! Or is it? As Shelby Sawyer, the goalie for Snohomish, points out, and was she in the goal circle? Or was there a shooting space call before the shot? I'm going with that. I'm going that there was a shooting space before the shot, and that'll set Gracie Hopkins 1 goal tonight. Again, Eastside Catholic trying to bring this thing within 1. She gets it off to Steffens with a bouncer, and it hits left. And the team closest on a shot to the boundary line gets possession. That's a big hustle play there. Here's Stout. She's bodied up. Here comes back Hopkins. Hopkins kind of with that off shoulder, and she draws a foul by Kavehi Wong, the senior. And here's Hopkins now from the left hash. I don't know if she's on the 8-meter as they set the players up here. Holding it off. She gets it off. Isabella Sasso. She's got 2 tonight. The senior, her and her sister there, looking for a dish and then look for a drive. Stout back off. Now Steffens, bounced around and a big pick and 2 players down. Caitlin Stout kind of got whirled up there by 2 players as there's a lot of traffic. I don't know if we have the replay of that. We could, but we're back at play here, kids. There's a shot and a goal. Alexis Steffens. A sneaky 5-goal game for Steffens. One-goal game. We're under 2 minutes. You see the clock 1:28 left. You're going to see 2 minutes in the top of your right screen. That's because the official clock has to be taken down at the table. 1:28, a one-goal game. Heading into playoffs, this is critical. And Eastside Catholic comes up with it. Elena Reisner, 15, coming now on. Maddie Watkins decides to pull it back out and goes to Stout. Caitlin Hopkins. The senior Kavehi Wong shuts it down. Back out. Attacking, great move to the left, goes right, left, and there's a whistle and a yellow card. Is that going to go on Cecily Jones? Or is that going to go on Elena? Or is that going to go on both of them? My, oh my, that's a big card with somewhere in the minute to go range in a one-goal game. Now, Cecily got hit as she came in and slide, and they're going to put Elena Reisner is going to get the yellow. Again, just an aggressive offensive move there in a pressure game. The defenders came in to try and stop her. And it'll be Snohomish ball. And Alexandra Steiger there, number 4, getting some playing time, going deep in the bench here. Good opportunity for that young gal. As far left, hanging on by their thumbs to a one-goal lead here with time running out. They want to end the home. They go into the playoffs next week. Gonzalez has been strong. We'll have to have an adrenaline fundraiser player of the game tonight coming up as Ellison draws 2 players and they move it around. Now a long cross field pass back into Gonzalez. Time running down. It's taken at the table. And there's Allie Loberg, who just the unsung hero and does it all. Cruising, getting it safely back over to Kat Carlson. Just trying to kill this game and this clock. And there it is. 14-13, another outstanding game between these two teams, Eastside Catholic and Snohomish. What a game. They ended up the 4th seed in the Lax Power. They ended up, we'll have our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game. I'm going with Allie Loberg, number 17, the unsung hero. This senior is our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game. We'll have an interview. We'll hopefully try and get here after. Congratulations to all the seniors. And stay tuned. We'll be back with more on STSPN.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all...